Every community benefits from having a proper water tank. But the traditional way of building one is quite challenging. RCC, the core building block of modern construction, is bulky, which raises transportation costs. RCC requires skilled labor and shuttering material, which makes the process difficult for the common man, and raises the cost even further. But there is a simpler and much cheaper alternative. Have you heard of ferro cement? It has all the benefits of RCC, minus all its hassles. It's cheaper and very easy to work with. How easy? Easy enough that you'll learn to build an entire water tank in the next 4 minutes. First, let's take a look at our raw materials. We require cement, sand, admixture, weld mesh, chicken mesh, steel bars, a PVC pipe and some wooden props. Now, a ferro cement water tank can be made in 3 very simple steps. Step 1, building a base. First, we need to find a suitable and a firm piece of land, and then clear it. Next, we have to mark a circle of 1 foot more than outer radius of the tank we are building. Within the circle, we'll get rid of the loose soil, and fill the space with stones. Remember, the stones will have to be compacted to make for a sturdy base. And finally, we'll pour PCC on it, making a layer at least 75 mm in thickness. Our base is ready. And once the PCC has dried out, we can proceed to our next step. Next step is making the framework. Mark a circle equal to outer radius of tank considering same center point, which marked circle for base. At the center of our base, we erect an 8-inch diameter PVC pipe. This will be filled with cement concrete to act like a central column. Within the pipe, we'll also insert a steel bar to provide reinforcement. This structure will help to support the roof slab. And around this we'll construct our skeleton, using vertical angles, and vertical and circular steel bars. The design specifications will vary, depending on the size of the tank we want to build. So for example, this 50,000-liter tank has 20 vertical angles spaced 900 mm apart, center to center. Every 2 vertical angles have 3 steel bars between them, spaced 225 mm from each other. Lastly, this entire structure is held together with horizontally placed circular steel bars to bind all vertical steel bars, a spacing of 150 mm between them. Next, we need to add a mesh to this structure. Our mesh is actually a combination of 2 meshes, a layer of weld mesh fastened to 2 layers of chicken mesh that is 1 layer each side. This combined mesh is wrapped around the skeleton. An additional layer of only chicken mesh is wrapped around the inside. And just like that, we've arrived at our final step. It's actually quite straightforward. We plaster cement mortar to the framework and finish building our tank. Just remember to attach an inlet and an outlet pipe before plastering. And also leave an opening 2 feet wide on top so that someone can enter the finished tank for cleaning and maintenance purposes. Back to the task at hand. The cement mortar is made of 1 part cement and 3 parts sand. Add water to this mixture and we can start applying it by hand to the framework. Top of the tank first, proceeding then to the outer side. You will see that the mesh does a good job of holding the mortar in place. This process is basic and anyone and everyone from the community can participate. The wall thickness should be between 30 to 75 mm depending on how much is needed to have at least a 5 mm cover on the steel bars. Next comes the only part of our tank building that requires skilled labor, the plastering of the tank walls to make them even from inside and outside. At least 5 mm layer of cement mortar on steel should be ensured. After this, all we need to do is cover our tank with gunny bags and water it for 2 weeks straight for curing. Similarly, small sizes of ferrocement tank can be built with only weld mess and chicken mess, with steel rods, showing the sequence of small tank construction. Displaying the material requirement of different sizes of water tanks. Congratulations! You now have your very own ferro-cement water tank. And you'll be pleased to know, this tank comes with a bunch of advantages over its competitors. It's more durable than HDPE tanks, with a life of up to 50 years with timely maintenance and aftercare. It gives flexibility in shape and size. It's also the cheapest among all tank building methods. Easy to construct even in remote areas with unskilled labor. The principles of our tank building can also be extended to construct ferro-cement water troughs for cattle. Quick footage shows the construction for the water trough. Conclusion. The ferro-cement technology has been a boon to quite a few communities in the country. Especially in hilly areas, water harvested from small springs has boosted the agriculture of the region. It's created new livelihoods and improved the overall quality of life in rural India. Here we see pictures of women farming, carrying vegetables, etc. Add the table of material required for different sizes of tanks. It's time to bring this change to your community too. Are you ready to build a water tank?